Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Akron Zips, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return brought down by the coverage team. The Zips offense starts in less than ideal field position for that poor return. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times have become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. And Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Zips pick up enough to get a first down there.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. That completion sets up a second down play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. On the run here. Lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
RPO here. 4th-down completion to the right. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Zips bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. No, kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Iowa State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Zips looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal upcoming. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. The pass is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. Send the back in motion. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Bringing pressure. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirkpatrick has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Cyclones line up on first and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa State. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And here's the handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the gun now on third down. Bought some time, now lets it go. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Zips come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Now here's the toss play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Makes a quick catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. Second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Handing off on the draw play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And the Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Zips come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Akron offense back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Iowa State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Oh, this is how you start to get...
Look me in my eyes when I'm talking to you.
Touchdown so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The AT is good, so the lead now is 11. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And the Zips come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the same runner's got it again. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Zips will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Zips come up to the line in the hurry-up. First down, we're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Makes a nice move there. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Zips line it up with 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense set up with 1st and goal now after the penalty. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, accurate.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, Look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Zips will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And there's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. The Zips begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Making people miss. Touchdown, Zips. This offense cannot be stopped. That's an important score. We've got one possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what is the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Akron. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
The offense will set up now for the two-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Handoff to the single back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Cyclones will have to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. The Akron offense back out on the field now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Zips come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Gonna run it. It's Wade. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
I can see how they try to cheat my motherfucking play. They were expecting a nigga to go backside. Balls.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here we go on fourth down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Zips have first and 10 here. Give it to the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Crucial third down play right here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Well, really entertaining one. It was 1-1 to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Akron Zips, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Akron Zips offense will get the first swing today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. The SMU Mustangs offense gets their first crack down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker, and he comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tight end makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense. Crucial third down play coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. And the receiver's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Great cut. They whiff on him. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Zips looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Zips lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. No huddle now for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fourth down completion to the left. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the 2nd quarter of this playoff game. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
The pickup is 4. He sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Ponies. Just ran away from the defense.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Fielded just inside the 40. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Tight end goes in motion. Completion to the left on 4th down. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds his tight end for the catch. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? No press coverage. The DB's, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the goal line. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, SMU. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker room.
The returner brought down by the coverage team. The Akron offense back out on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kurt for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Turner looking to make a play here. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Mustangs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And they've got the returner corralled. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Zips will come to the line to run the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they've got him.
We're in the age of the
Tackle on play.
And you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it on the move. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Jennings. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Hit just as he throws the ball. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try a pass here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find the receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And throwing again on second and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? And bulldozing his way through. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Caught quickly. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it with the third quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him for the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Third down coming up after that running play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Akron offense back out on the field now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense. Everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Zips hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ponies. On the scoop and score. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, better get some consolation points here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where...
Pressured and dropped.
I'll show you.
8-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. Around the end, it's Jennings. Touchdown, SMU. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop them at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback looking to scramble. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They are down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the run here. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
This is because of you.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Come on, set. And go. Alert. Can. Unlock. Flip.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Offside. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble 1 step short getting into that national championship game. Always stings to lose a semifinal game.
Man, what a magical year. These guys had done everything that's been asked of them. They had a great season. They had a ton of momentum coming into tonight. I thought they had a great chance to win this game. They come up a little bit short, but still a great year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.